Alright, boys and girls, I'm on the Grom. I know I haven't made a video in ages. So I came out here to teach one of my friends from Instagram. I literally just hit him up this morning seeing if he wanted to learn how to do some wheelies. I have not done wheelies on this Grom before today. I tried a few just in the neighborhood, could not get the front tire up. So this is a new introduction of the Grom. It's got a levers, whatever, doesn't have blinkers. It's got, you know, some issues. The clutch allegedly has springs, but I don't really like it. But what I wanted to show you is a brand new MT07. So this is the MT07 that I picked up. I did the exhaust on it, I did the blinkers on it, I did the tail tidy on it. It's an all-around really beautiful bike. It's a 2017, so it looks really well. But yeah, so we're just coming out here, trying to do some wheelies, and just gonna hang out for tonight, and hopefully you guys enjoy.
Alright guys, I just kind of wanted to tell you what was going on this day. So I met up with Krow Arizona from Instagram. We ended up meeting at the parking lot. It was pretty sweet. He was kind of stuck doing some wheelies. He didn't really have any guidance on where to go next and his next steps. So I just kind of hopped in, tried to help him do some foot drags, moved over into just using some rear brakes, and then hopefully trying to get him to chase some wheelies out. I was pretty happy with what I was able to do. I was able to get some first gear, second gear, some second gear one-handers, and I even got to ride Krow Arizona's Grom, which he has a 12 bar, so I was able to do a couple knee knockers, which was pretty fucking sweet. But hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you can use this video to kind of learn yourself on some Grom wheelies, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, we'll see you guys around.
Like, you know how to drag your rear brake? Just barely drag it? Drag it, don't jam it. Just drag it. Oof. I've never tried foot down, so. So instead of starting from a stop, like even now when I try to start from a stop, the engine like burr, 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 right? It doesn't have a lot of space. So keep your foot down still, but just move a little bit. Does that make sense? So like when I do a foot down from here, you hear it bogging? That's all the engine has, right? Like that's max I can get out of it because I'm bogging it. But if you're moving at like 1 or 2 miles per hour, then do that same amount of clutch and throttle release, but just drag that rear brake, right? So like the difference is I'm gonna just move a little bit faster. And just get that little bit. Yeah, there you go. So that's better. So what we want to do is we want to build on that right there. So right there is what we call chasing it out, right? You're way below balance point, you're chasing it out. Now, what we're going to introduce is a little bit more throttle and a little quicker clutch, right, release, to get that a little bit higher. Now, we want to do a little bit, incrementally bigger, right? So when we're coming up and we're chasing it, that's when I want you to just tap your foot brake and bring it down nice and softly, right? Don't slam it. Yeah, keep your gas the same and just tap it and bring it down. So you know what the rear brake feels like when the front tire is in the air. Okay, so let's build on what you just did, nice and slow. Clutch up, and then just drag it out. Cool, but let's stack on that. What you just did, continue doing that, okay? Just a little bit of movement, and then get it up. And then if you feel like you're too high, right, tap it down. Don't jam it down, but just tap the rear brake. Just like that, little baby kiss. Okay, so the whole reasoning for the foot on the ground is to drag the foot, right?
Yeah, that's the thing, because I don't know what I'm doing with my foot. Paying attention here and here.
I don't think you need your foot on the ground. Okay. Because if you watch me, I keep my foot on the ground and I'm putting pressure on it, right? I'm moving, taking weight off. Right there, your foot didn't touch the ground at all. Okay. So just do what you're doing, but with your foot on the peg. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so.
I'm not using the foot, I'm just using my throttle.
Okay. Now, I want you to do exactly what you did. That was great, right? I want you to go up, and when you have your first thing, I want you to intentionally think, I'm gonna press the brake, right? Barely press the brake and let the bike come down, right? Intentionally think about that braking foot, right? Because you went burper, let off, burper, right, and then it comes down, right? Our goal is to get it up in the air, and then essentially go past that balance point and use our rear brake and then our throttle to keep it in that area, right? So maybe like just I want you to do this next one. Those were perfect, right? The best thing for you to do is continue doing those until you're very comfortable and intentionally think, I'm gonna use this rear brake, right? I'm gonna activate this rear brake and then I'm gonna go. Okay. You got it. You're doing, that looks great. It looks great. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now do it again, right? And then you'll realize that's how much it goes down. Right, again. Keep, perfect. Okay, this time, I want you to barely touch it. I want you to touch it, but I don't want you to push it really hard. Okay, just give it a small little kiss. And then try to continue your wheelie. Give it a kiss, come off, and continue your wheelie. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So when you're using your brake, you're letting off your throttle. I want you to keep on your throttle. So don't let off. Keep it caught. When you come up and you feel it there, just hold it there, right? I can't tell you where it's gonna be, but just hold it where you're at, okay? Now you know where that rear brake is. If you feel it coming back, touch it. Yeah. Nothing wrong with what you did, keep going. So you're getting the bike in the air, good snatch, but then you're letting off and then trying to save it, okay? So go brum and just try to hold it there, okay? It feels scary because it's actively coming up, but instead of letting all the way off, just think about just a little bit, right? And don't forget that you have your rear brake. Always remember that you have your rear brake. You should always be on it. Sometimes, like when I'm doing wheels on a big bike, I'm actually constantly dragging it and just applying pressure a little bit more, okay? My turn. The big difference is these bikes don't have a ton of power, right? So once you let off of it, you lose it. So you have to get there quick and keep it there. And this is like if you think about like a big bike, its area of balance point is a lot bigger because it's a bigger lever, right? But with these, a bigger lever with more power. These are a small lever, small wheelbase, and a little bit of power. So we got to get it there and keep it there. So when you come up, you're getting at a good spot, but then you're letting off, losing that little gap, and then you're trying to get back on it. Try to go up and just keep it there, right? Body position's fine right now.
Fine?
Yep.
I heard people saying like,
let me do another one, let me watch. Because a lot of people, I don't think you are, but a lot of people when they wheelie, they come up and they go like this over the front end.
yeah.
I don't think you're doing that though. Let me check. A little bit, but not a big deal. Good. I saw you use your brake. That was good. I saw that. That was good. Yeah, he's getting there. Let's go. You're getting there. I mean, the thing is, it's very easy when you're good to just pop it up and stay where you need to be, right? But where you're at, you need to feel that clutch come out and lift up, and then once it gets there, try to, that's what we call chasing it out, right? But you're very good at popping it up quick. A lot of people struggle with the pop, and they chase it and chase it and chase it, but when they finally do get the pop, they never worked on the rear brake and they loop, right? So my goal is chase it, chase it, chase it. Now, once you're chasing it, chase it, tap the rear brake, bring it down. Chase it, tap the rear brake, bring it down. And you do that over and over and over until you know where that rear brake is. Then you pop it hard, get it there, and instead of chasing it, you're using your rear brake, letting it dip a little bit, giving it gas, using your brake, letting it dip a little bit, using your gas. Does that make sense? Yeah. So we need to get you to the chase it part and just and then click, and just make sure you use that rear brake. But you have to have that rear brake solidified in your brain. No. It is fun though, isn't it?
So at this point, Krow Arizona did a really good job sitting here working on his rear brake, chasing out the wheelies. So we kind of took a little break. My wife got some pictures of him and some videos of him chasing out his wheelies, and it kind of just turned into a lot session after this. So this is where I got some of my good wheelies. So hopefully you guys like it and enjoy it.
Gotta feel it out. Like riding a bike, baby, let's go! Let's go! Yeah, baby! You shouldn't have let me do that. Oh, I missed that. There we go, we got it. So my goal here is just to get to where I can let off the throttle a little bit, and go from there. If I sit back on the seat, no issue. I don't want the RPMs that high. I think I'm gonna try to go into second gear here. That's second gear. That's me forcing it up in second. I have a stock seat on this thing, so it's really hard for me to like get my weight as far back as I want. This isn't a super big lot like we had in North Carolina, and the elevation is a little bit higher here too, so we ain't got the air that we did in North Carolina, but it's okay. I forgot that this does not have an oil pump mod. I'm gonna probably stop doing wheelies because I forgot about that, because this does not have an oil pump mod. Fuck it, I'll just order one right now. So I have to put it in. Alright guys, so to wrap up today's video, we did a little bit of Grom wheelie, we went to a bike night, it was a bunch of fun, just had a lot of good times. Cammy's on the Grom and we're just headed home now, and we had a good time, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Adios amigos. Yeet, yeet.